Hey guys, thanks for checking us out here at Route 22 Honda. I'm Wendy, and you're just in time for Wendy's walk around on the 3rd generation Honda Insight. This actually is sitting on the 10th generation Civic platform, but it's about an inch longer, so you have more roominess inside the cabin. You're also, of course, coupling with engine power with a hybrid and gas motor. So Honda, being the coolest engine company on the planet Earth, has really set this vehicle up for success in all arenas. The Insight is even providing greater insight as far as visibility with these wonderful LED headlights and sculpted taillights. So not only are you getting a daytime running light, you're also getting a low and high beam on all trims, which makes this vehicle really special. Now, if you haven't had the pleasure of looking out behind the lenses of LED lights, it'll completely change your world. First of all, LEDs not only burn longer, they're going to shine much whiter and brighter. So it's a further and wider distance that you're going to have visibility to. Also, a cool thing about LEDs that couples perfectly with fuel savings on this hybrid is that they draw less engine power. In turn, provides you greater fuel efficiency. Honda being one of the most exciting engine companies on the planet, they take a lot of prowess into what happens underneath the hood in all of their vehicles. They took a lot of insight into what goes on with the gas and the hybrid coupling underneath the hood here. And one thing I really love they do in all of their vehicles is they badge their pride with Honda Earth Dreams badging. That simply means they're giving you the lowest in emissions within its class, they're providing the best fuel efficiency, and they're really taking that extra strength step to make sure that you're feeling good about what you're driving. So coupling the hybrid and the gas is pretty special on here. If you're looking at just hybrid power, it's about 107 horsepower. Meh. If you're coupling though that and the gas, what you're getting is a whopping 197 foot-pounds of torque. Torque is actually the most important thing to have underneath the hood as far as power. That's your get up and go. So Honda does a really good job with competition, bringing more torque, coupling in that gas power. And then when you combo gas and hybrid for horsepower, you're looking at about 151. Not too shabby for a hybrid that, quite frankly, looks a lot sexier and is going to perform more dynamically than its competitors. So Honda's kept conservative the size of the wheel on all trims of this vehicle. So if you're looking at the LX and the EX like we have here, you have a 16. If you bump it up into the Touring, it's a 17, and I'm to assume that it's probably just due to weight and keeping the fuel efficiency as high as possible on this vehicle, because it's a hybrid. But you know, one thing I really appreciate is the fact that they brought in an alloy rim on all trims. They're varying in style, and I love all of the styles because you do have this gunmetal on silver approach. You'll have dynamic cuts that'll come through on the Touring model, but on the EX, I can't complain. And again, alloy is a lighter weight metal, so it's going to add to the fuel efficiency of this vehicle. Honda's thought of it all, even down to the rim. Styling cue that I noticed and I really appreciate on the Insight is the fact that these lights are so flush. That's really more of a luxury cue. So it brings some styling aspect to this vehicle that again raises its class. Also, I love the fact that Honda does not skimp on technology regardless of trim. So you're going to find as standard equipment a tri-view backup camera on this vehicle. It'll absolutely change your entire dynamic for backing up. And look at the roominess. This is the most spacious trunk in the hybrid class, 15.1 cubic feet. Honda did it right. They took out the hump that typical hybrid batteries leave within cargo capacities in your hybrid vehicles. So you lose a lot of space back here. What they did was they pushed the batteries underneath the seat so we didn't lose any trunk capacity. 15.1 cubic feet is not too shabby. One thing I really appreciate about Honda, because I actually call it the entry-level luxury brand, it's because of their setup inside their vehicles. Tactfully, it's all there where you need it. It's right at my fingertips. I don't have to take my eyes off the road for a moment. I see Honda Sensing working or not working for me. And then down here, I love the fact that they brought in the flat panel. I don't have a shift knob getting in my way, especially if I'm, putting my work bag over here on the passenger chair. I'm very comfortable on this center armrest. And then coming in, of course, to our center display, it's a larger screen in EX and Touring, going from a 7 to an 8-inch. You've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that comes live with your free mapping if you're talking EX, and then bumping it up a trim, you have the available Honda mapping as well. And then I like the fact too that you have the 3 modes to drive this vehicle in. So Econ is how I drive every day. I keep that on. It does pull a little bit of power reserve from the climate unit, pulls a touch from the engine. However, in everyday driving, it's awesome, and it really brings the fuel efficiency to peak. As far as sport, if you want that guttural feel of that engine, then you throw it in that bad boy and you're off to the races. Now, if you want to be conservative and you, again, don't want to hear a thing, you throw it into EV mode, which is an electric vehicle, and this just purrs. So that is perfect on shorter distances that you may take while driving this beautiful vehicle. So Honda combines technology, comfort, and performance into one beautiful package again on this 3rd generation incredible vehicle.